Okay, so let's go ahead and start sitting up here for just a moment. And you can take a moment, just close your eyes and check in. Where's your weight? Use a few breaths to see what are you feeling? What are you holding on to? Where's there need tension lurking in your body? And then let's inhale, let your shoulders come up alongside the ears, up, almost grazing the ears, and then exhale, let them go. And let's take one shoulder to your ear, opposite to your ear, and just start letting your neck and shoulders release. So, some of us, if we've been at a desk all day, this might feel like just the thing. Good. So, just relajando el cuello. Good. And then from here, let's take your shoulders, take them all the way around, and pay special attention to that space between your shoulder blades, entre la escápula, like, and let that space open up. Good. Just with a little gentle, fluid movement. Good. And then let's exhale and pull the elbows in, and then move the elbows a little wide. So you're just gonna pull in and maybe even round in your back here, and then exhale, sitting up. Okay, so feeling your navel connect, your ombligo adentro. Good. Just creating a little flow, moving the spine. All right. Hold the arms wide and then exhale, reach one arm up. Good. Exhale, opposite arm up. Good. Stretch and reach. And all the way up. Good. So just let this kind of help you check in. Good. All right. So now let's take two arms up for a moment and then same movement. Shoulder blades reaching up, exhale, releasing. Pay attention to how those muscles respond. Mine started to feel like they wanted to seize up for just a moment. And then from here, let's exhale, twist. Inhale up and exhale, twist, letting the arms float back down. Inhale up, exhale and twist. Inhaling up, exhale, twisting. Good. Let's take your two arms up and now reach your spine around, forward, and to the side. Good. Al lado, adelante, y otro lado. Good. You can take this movement, este movimiento, dos, tres veces más, two or three more times. Good. Around, around, up on that side. Good. Last time. Moving all the way around. Beautiful. So now take the hands back behind the head. Exhale. Open your chest. Let your head and neck stretch for a moment. Use a big inhale and then exhale. Let's unfold the two legs and bring your two arms out. So this exhale, sweep coming forward and then floating right back, feeling your belly kick in. If it's ready for that, good. Forward and back. Big sweep of the arms out. Y atrás. Good. We'll come forward and back. Beautiful. Let's sweep, changing the direction. So feel your sitting bones ground and anchor. Good. And then you'll pull your navel right in above it. Inhale, stretch, reaching forward, gliding back. Beautiful. Good. So now let's just hold back here for a moment and just create a light little pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate back and create a little tap so you feel this in the obliques. Inhale up. Now exhale, tap back and up. Just take this a few times. Inhale and exhale, tap back and up. Good. Tapping back and up. Tapping back and up. Couple more. Atrás y arriba. Atrás y arriba. Good. Open the arms, open the legs for a moment. Take another stretch here, side to side. So now you're feeling your oblique, but you're moving a little forward. Good. So hopefully this Está también estirando, stretching your espalda, your spine. Beautiful. Good. So let's inhale, big wide arms. And exhale, float down once again. So this time, sweep the arms lado y lado. So just stretch side to side, feeling your sitting bones anchored, weighted as you move. Good. Good. So now let's pause. Take the arms all the way over to one side for a moment. And again, feel your back stretch. If you were to lift your feet off the floor, you'd be kind of in an arm balance in your sitting bones. This is a fun pose, but we're not doing it today. All right, so now I just want you to tip your weight a little bit more on that sitting bone. Now reach your top leg now forward and back. Keep the knee bent for now. Forward and reach it back. Adelante y atrás. Good. Adelante y atrás. Adelante y atrás. Good. So now you can take that leg, kick it back, bend and straighten the knee just a few times. 5, 4, 3, y 2, y 1. Good. Now lift that leg down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, doblando la rodilla. Bring it back in. Sweep the two arms sobre la cabeza, and then take your two arms down to the opposite side. First, take just a moment to stretch your back, estirando la columna, la espalda. Good. And now from here onto that isquion, so you're on your left sitting bone, and then you'll lift the opposite leg up. Good. And just stretch forward and back a few times with a bent knee, waking up your hip. Feeling floating action, so you're not forcing a movement. It's just finding, encontrando, en movimiento. Beautiful. So hold that leg back. Doblamos, estiramos. So you're going to bend and straighten your knee. All my little joints, my articulaciones have a lot to say this evening. Good. 2 and 1. Exhale. Take that leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So now let's just open, turning towards that leg, and then bring our sits bones equal and even here into the floor. Exhale, stretch, reach the arms forward. And then we're going to slowly bring ourselves down to the mat. Let's go on a 5, on a 4, on a 3, on a 2, on a 1. Draw your knees over your chest. Good. And then from this position, left leg, la pierna izquierda, brazo derecho, they're going to lower and lift together. And then otro brazo, otra pierna are going to lift and lower together. So you're just finding los opuestos moviendo juntos. So the opposites are moving together. And you're going to feel your belly knit in as you go. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now let's pause. Let's take your two arms, two legs, dos brazos, dos piernas, down and up. 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Very nice. Now let the feet come back down to the floor. Take a big breath. Really feel a long lumbar. Estirando la espalda. And now you'll bring your arms to your sides. Abdominales adentro. Let's lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Coming up, bring your hands to your ankles. Open the knees. Stretch. Reach your spine forward. Now exhale and reach the spine back so you really get a big stretch in your lumbar. Inhale, reaching your spine adelante, feeling your hips open up. And now exhale, reaching back once again. Inhale, coming forward. And exhale, reaching back, sitting up. Palms facing down. We're going to lower back down to the mat. Let's go this time. 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Take a breath with your arms overhead. Now exhale, pull the elbows and the knees together. Now we're going to stretch out, afuera, and in, adentro. Afuera y adentro. Afuera y adentro. Afuera y adentro. Let's go 3 more. Out 2, 3, really feeling your belly. Pull in and connect. In 2, 3. Good. Let's do this one more time. Beautiful. Now hold. Sweep your head up. Take your hands behind the head. And now you're going to lightly pulse from the belly. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A la izquierda. You're going to take that to the left. Pulsing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now to the right. A la derecha. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now you're going to go back to one side, lower the opposite leg, and we're going to tap across. Let's go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Right foot, left foot down. Belly pulls in. Arms sobre tu pecho. Your brazos sobre tu pecho. And now your hips lift. Arms down. Take your pelvis all the way to the floor. Exhale, re-lifting. So you want to feel firm, firm feet planted in the floor. Pies. Good. En el piso. And now your arms floating down and up. So really creating lightness in the movement. Encontrando movimiento ligero. Good. All right. And so let's just hold up here for a moment. Pressing the arms down, lifting, subiendo la pelvis. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Now from here, slowly lower those bones down. We're going to inhale, take the 2 arms up, and exhale. Let's lift again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. We've come all the way up. And now exhale, take your 2 hands back to the feet. Estirando arriba. Stretching up and exhale, rounding back. Estirando arriba, stretching up. Y haciendo redondo la columna, your spine. Inhale up. Beautiful. This time your 2 arms coming out. And if you'd like, leave the arms alongside the ears. We're going to lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Muy bien. Now from here, take a big breath. Subiendo la cabeza, you're going to lift the head. Draw your 2 knees up and take a light pulse of the arms. You'll inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause for a moment. Push your hands. Empujamos las manos en los muslos in your thighs. Exhale, lift your cabeza otra vez. Lift your head once again. Brazos aquí a tu lado, arms at your sides. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inspiramos y expiramos. Muy bien. Hands back to the thighs. Heels together, toes apart. Lift the scapula. Última vez. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inspira, 2, 3, 4, 5. Expira, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead, pause here for a moment. Lowering your head, let your left leg come down. La pierna derecha Hace círculos. Your right leg makes circles. Alrededor en la cadera. All the way around. Muy bien. Hacemos otra dirección. You go the other way. Beautiful. Una pausa, pause. Change the position of your two legs. Bajando otra pierna, lowering the opposite leg. Now you're going to circle, circulamos. 3 y 2. So really feel that hamstring, feeling parts of the leg. Good. And then we're going to go the other way. 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. 2 piernas arriba. Let's take 2 legs up. Beautiful. Hands, manos detrás de la cabeza. And you'll exhale, pull in, scoop into the belly, pull your scapula from the floor. Beautiful. Now let the toes come down. Mientras también bajando la cabeza while you lower the head and chest. So now use your abdominals. So abdominales para subir to lift your head, la cabeza. 2 and 1. Beautiful. So now exhale, reach the legs out, lower the head, and we're going to come right back in. Let's go 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. Muy bien. Now from here, you're going to reach the legs up, take your arms out, and then hacemos un circulito. You're going to make a little circle all the way around. Y vamos a hacerlo otra dirección. You're going to now take the legs the other way. Muy bien. A la derecha. Good. And now a la izquierda. Very nice. A la derecha. Nice and small, especially if you're protecting your low back. Good. And otra dirección. Beautiful. Let's bend the knees. Place the feet down on the floor. 2 arms, 2 brazos arriba otra vez. Exhale, la pelvis arriba. Arms here at your sides. Let the right leg come up and down. Let's go down and up for 10 and 9. La pierna derecha. Good. 5 más. Exhale, lowering down, subiendo otra vez la pelvis, lifting the pelvis again, down and up, 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Lift the pelvis right back up. Otra pierna, you're going to stretch it out and back. Let's go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Bending the knee, bringing that foot down, subiendo la pelvis otra vez, lifting the pelvis once again. Opposite leg, out and in. Let's go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Muy bien. Doblando la rodilla, lowering the knee. Opposite leg up. Let's go down and up for 10. 9 from the sitting bones, los isquiones. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, lower that leg back to the floor, la pelvis arriba, otra vez. And now with this leg in the air, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bajando la pierna, lowering the leg, lift the pelvis arriba, and exhale, lower those bones back down to the floor. Las manos detrás de los muslos, hands behind the thighs. Exhale, rock to a seated position. Inhale, sitting up. Exhale, rocking back. Inhale, sitting up. Finding your isquiones. Again, only if this feels good, feels right to your back. Con cuidado siempre. Good, and now we'll exhale, take it back. Y arriba otra vez. Good, muy bien. Let's try it once again, last time. Exhale. Good, and now from here, we're gonna let the right leg, left leg, las dos piernas largas. And now exhale, come stretch, reach out over the legs. Y arriba. Muy bien, estiramos arriba y atrás. Estiramos arriba y atrás. And now back. Last time, estiramos arriba. Or adelante, que digo yo. And now back. Good. So now we're going to pull the belly in and start to lower. Bajando el piso. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a big long stretch here, pulling the abdominal wall down and in. Brazos a tu lado, arms at your sides. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nos sentamos arriba otra vez. You're going to sit up. Now bring your palms to face up. And talones, your heels together. Inhale, stretch, reach forward. Y arriba. Estiramos adelante, nice and gentle, small. Good. Última vez. Y vamos a bajar. 5, 4, 3, y 2, y 1. Muy bien. Let's try lifting once again. Inhale. And exhale. Let's lift. 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Inhale. Now taking your hand to la pierna derecha. Let's take 2 hands here to this leg. And take a few breaths pulling your escapula junta. You're going to pull the shoulder blades down the back. Good. And then let this leg come a little closer to you. Estirando femoral, stretching your hamstrings there. Muy bien. Let's put one hand on a thigh, on your opposite thigh, and open this leg. A tu lado, trying to sort of sit tall as you go. Muy bien. Back to your center, and now let that leg cross your midline. Good. And now from here, we're going to hold that leg up and then walk our hands down this leg. Beautiful. Take a moment here, bringing your hamstring a little closer to you, the opposite leg back behind you. Can lift. Now lift your head. And we're going to change the cross of the two, or change the position of the two legs. Let's go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Leave that left leg down once again, and then take the right leg, la pierna derecha afuera, take the leg out, just as we did overhead. Y cruzamos otra vez. You're going to cross the body. Good. As we had before. Really feeling the IT band, the calf. Todo está estirando. All still stretching. Y ahora con la pierna arriba. Now with the leg up. And let's just walk ourselves right back up the leg. Beautiful. Now close that leg in. Over you, take a stretch towards the opposite leg. La pierna puesta. Good. Let's inhale, sit it up. And exhale, sweep the leg down. And try all that on the other side. So just begin by taking la pierna izquierda arriba, your left leg up. Good. And then feel a few times your scapula pulled down the back so you can lengthen. Your hands are anywhere on the leg that feels comfortable and reasonable to you. Good, let's pause. Your mano derecha, you're going to put it on your right thigh and then open the left leg out. So really feeling your back, alargando. Muy bien, cambiamos la posición. You're going to let the leg come across your body, girando otra vez. Good, so now I'm going to let my ribs float over, taking this leg slightly arriba. Muy bien, now 2 hands back to the leg. We're going to lower down. Slowly, slowly, slowly to the floor. This time, let this hamstring come a little closer to you, and we'll bring las manos detrás de la cabeza. You'll take your hands behind the head. Lift your scapula, lift the bottom leg from the floor, desde el piso. And now we're going to change the position of the 2 legs. So let's go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Let that opposite leg, your right leg, comes back to the floor. Let's stretch the left leg un poco más cerca. Take that left leg a little closer to you. Beautiful. Abrimos la pierna. You're going to open the leg out, out, out. Good. While you still let the opposite thigh, el muslo opuesto, está bajando, is lowering down. Good. Now you let the leg cross your midline. Really try to reach that sitting bone down away from the shoulder. So kind of let that bones move a little closer to your muscles here. Oh, one more big breath. Back to your center. And let's inhale. Nos sentamos arriba otra vez. You're going to sit right back up. Beautiful. So now let's go ahead and lower that leg back down. Good. And then we're going to let the soles of the feet pull all the way together once again. Brazos arriba, your arms up. And then exhale, 2 hands to your feet. I realize no. So come and stretch over. I forgot we didn't do, extend your right leg out this time. And now stretch all the way over. Oh, that feels right. That's what didn't happen. Good. So let these breaths release your torso. Good. So now let your left leg come out over the right. Take your 2 arms up. Take your right arm, brazo derecho, over the left. Come, stretch up and out. And now all the way nice and long. Twist. Giramos un lado. Giramos otro lado. Good. Back through your center. Flat back 1, flat back 2, flat back 3. And exhale, lowering down. 3, 2, 1. Now let your arms open at your sides. And then you're going to exhale, lift your 2 legs off of the floor. You can keep this crossed configuration and intend to either just lift your pelvis, or if it feels good, take even more of your back off of the floor, toes down. Big stretch. We're still doing a modified exercise. It's called the boomerang. Really feeling the thighs lifting, stretching behind you. Muy bien, vamos a bajar muy despacio. You're going to lower slowly, slowly, slowly. Good. And now you can start to let the legs come slowly down. You can either wait till the legs are on the floor or come up. Beautiful. Bring the arms behind you, either on the floor resting or just lowering down. Good. Let's sit up. And now you'll change the cross of the 2 legs. And change the cross of the two arms. La cruce de los brazos. And let's come forward and take a stretch. Beautiful. Ahora nos sentamos arriba. Now you're going to sit up. Take a twist of the ribs. Un lado y otro lado. Good. Now we're going to hold a flat back, lowering 1, 2, 3, y bajando 3, 2, 1. Good. Let the arms float down to your sides. Take a big breath, gathering strength from your belly. Las piernas arriba, your two legs up. Beautiful. So just lift the tailbone if that's what feels good to you, or see if that whole bit of your back to get to the shoulder blades can lift from the floor. Give this just a few breaths. Muy bien. Bajando, you're going to lower. Slowly, 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 slowly. And now from here, once again, slowly, 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 lowering the legs. Con control. Beautiful. Now you can lift up if you'd like. And bring your arms behind you or just your feet to the floor. Good. Exhale, release. Come back to a seated position. Good. So now sit back just a little bit with your legs crossed. Hug them in closer to your body and then float, bringing yourself all the way over and then taking some weight back. Good. Pause here for a moment and cat-cow your spine. So you'll inhale, let some weight move forward, and then exhale, round the back. Keep this gentle, gentle. Really articulating all those vertebrae, feeling their movement. Good. And so now bring your hips forward. Feel your belly muscles catching you. Feel your shoulders catching your weight. Exhale, reach it back. Estirando, stretching back. So here we go. Let's lift. Move the spine, la columna adelante, la cabeza arriba, stretching your head up. Exhale, estirando atrás, stretching all the way back. Vamos a intentarlo otra vez. Let's try it again. Good. And back. Beautiful. So now from this back position, come stretch forward. And then let the elbows, you're just going to micro bend at the elbows, keeping your head up. And we'll go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Exhale, reaching your weight back now. Big stretch, let your back go. And then you're going to let your forearms come down to the floor. Beautiful. With your forearms out, bring your hips in. Now reach that weight back. Bring your hips in. Now reach your weight back. If you want to walk your elbows out just a hair, reaching your weight adelante. And now back. Just hold forward for just a moment. Let one knee tap down and up from the floor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Otra rodilla. You're going to let the opposite knee tap down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now roll onto that side. And so the side that's back up from the computer. And then you're just going to come rest on the floor here for a moment. Top hand to the hip. Press the bottom leg down. La pierna abajo. Good. And now lift the top leg. And you just want to feel the gluteal group connected. Strong inner thighs. Engage, lifting, lowering, and also supporting your weight. Beautiful. So now take your that leg forward. Now exhale and reach back. Good. Vamos a mover adelante y move forward. And now back. Adelante y atrás. Good. Hold the leg forward, down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y ahora atrás. Now back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Scoop in your center strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bend the back knee. Take your hand there to the hip. Get a good stretch in your cadera. Beautiful. So now let that leg move forward. And get a nice stretch in your back, taking your opposite arm back. And then we're going to bring both arms, los dos brazos underneath you, pushing your weight right back up. Let's try that on the opposite side. So send your legs to the other side of the mat, slowly lowering down. Your hands can come back, mano detrás de la cabeza. You can take that. And you also want to check, make sure your bottom hip, your top hip bone's pulling down towards your bottom heel. So that's going to help you stabilize the hips here. And then you want to feel length. Good. So the belly isn't collapsing into the floor, but you're really actively elongating the torso. And then from there, when you start to feel those connections, then create movement down and up. Waking up the hips so you really can focus on your inner thigh, outer hip. Good. Steady, steady, even movement. 2. And good. Now we're going to take the leg adelante. I'm going to try and atrás. So watch tipping your pelvis and your torso a whole lot. Try to feel those muscles engage, pull back as the leg stretches. Adelante y atrás. Good. Adelante y atrás. Last time. Adelante y atrás. Now let's just leave that top leg and stretch it down at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back behind you, down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now bend the knee. Take the hand there to the hip. To your ankle, your tobillo. Really let your hips stretch. A few big breaths. Still continuing to elongate through that bottom leg. Now your top leg travels forward. Good. And then that top arm can reach all the way behind you. I can feel one of my spinal extensors kind of talking to me. I'm sort of messing with it a little bit. Oh. Good. So now as you feel ready, let's bring 2 arms back in and hug 2 legs back in. And exhale, let's return for a moment to all fours. And your right leg, stretch it back, and your left hand, take it to your lumbar. Let's go down and up with this leg. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4. So you're feeling your belly, your ombligo is drawing up. 2 and 1, keeping your pelvis steady. Now get your knee as best you can as high as your hip. And now we're going to bend and straighten. Let's go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay, let's send the heel to this guy. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take that leg down. Let's reach your 2 hips back and just stretch for a moment. This hand that's in front, you can take it to the opposite side of your mat. And then use a big exhale, bring it back to that starting position. Coming right back up, let's switch hands. Vamos a intentarlo otro lado. So now you're going to take your mano derecha to your espalda inferior, to your low back, and then the left leg, reach it out. And just find that nice vertical movement, movimiento vertical. Try to keep your torso estable, keep your torso stable as you do this. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Doblamos. Bend and straighten the knee. 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now you're going to hold that heel to the sky, down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Exhale, release the leg. Now from here, stretch your 2 hips back. Take a breath. Good. Now the hand that's on the floor, walk it to the opposite side of your mat and really stretch the back of the arm there. Good. Take 2 hands down. Bring your weight, so now you're going to come face forward. Excellent. And from here, let's take I'm going to go with my left leg out to the side and down. And now right back up. Good. Take a long stretch towards that leg. Parigasana, gate pose. Few big breaths. Thinking long vertical thigh. Lifted inner thigh. Good. And then we're going to exhale and come up. Excellent. So now you're going to lift that top leg or lift the opposite leg. So you're kind of in a half side plank. Take your toes, tap forward. Take your dedos and tap back. Let's go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7. And try to keep your head lifted so your neck isn't straining. If it's bugging you at all, put a hand behind the head. Good. 3 and 2 and 1. Very nice. Set that leg down. Good. And now with that top arm, you can stretch up and pull your bottom leg towards your top leg. Now let the thighs lift. 10, 9. Beautiful, everybody. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, lower the hips and pelvis. Bringing that back down, come on to all fours, facing forward, adelante. Good. Take a little cat-cow if you need to. Reach your weight back. Excelente. Good. I had no idea what time it was. This was just feeling fun. We gotta finish up soon with some weights. Ugh, all right. Exhale, just lift the leg. And now stretch and extend it out. Beautiful. So now that leg is reaching. And when I say lift in the inner thigh, what I mean is right here. You want to feel this inner thigh instead of follow the floor, lift it. It kind of holds that muscle out. Beautiful. All right, send some weight back and bring yourself up. Muy bien. Let's stretch, reach over this leg. Parigasana, gate pose. Good. And then from here, exhale, sweeping the arms all the way back up. Excellent. You'll let that hand come down. Opposite leg lifts. Come across your body and back. Good. So you can think tap right in front of your mat. Tap right behind. Let's go 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and One, go right back to that center position now if you like. So you're going to push back with your bottom hand, and then the bottom foot comes to meet your top. Now bring your hips slightly forward, the thighs down and up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bend your knees. Slide your 2 feet. So you're just going to cross here at the shins. Let's pick up our weights. Vamos a usar nuestras pesas un rato. So you're just going to use your weights for a little bit. Beautiful. So sweep, take your arms up for a moment, and then just let the weights kind of rest above the head, and then you're going to pump the arms. So the idea is I want you to feel the top of your head continues to move towards the sky. It doesn't fall forward as you lift. Let's go 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Opening up. Take one arm, let it cross your body, and back. Opposite arm comes up. Go nice and slow, gentle with your shoulders and back. So across and back. Move across and back again. Still feeling the top of the head. Staying lifted. Across and back. Cruzando y arriba. Cruzando y arriba. Good. So now let the elbows kind of hug in, and your antebrazos, your forearms are going to move back. Let's go 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Exhale, open the weights. So now the weights are going to come tap the shoulders. I'm back. Let's go. I'm going to get a better grip here. And we'll reach 10 y brazos afuera, brazos adentro. Good. 7 y 6 y 5 y 4 y 3 y 2 y 1. So now turn your palms down. Let the arms come to the floor for a second. Stretch, reach your arms far from your body, muy lejos del cuerpo, del torso. And then reconnect to your belly, reconnect to your back. Let's lift the arms 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale, release. So now let your head come towards one side. I'm going towards my right. I'm going to let that hand come rest on top. Get a little stretch. Excellent. Bring your head down towards your armpit, your axilla. Good. Continue to feel your neck estirando. Feel your neck stretching. And back. Good. Let that arm come right back where it was. Opposite arm, otro brazo arriba. Stretch your head away. So really check the neck. ¿Cómo está tu cuello? Good, and then you can walk your fingertips into the back of your neck here. Estirando profundamente. Good. Inhale, let that arm come back. You'll release your 2 weights. Just send them back behind you. Good. And then take a second, circulando, circle your wrist. But really pull your fingertips towards you and then reach them away. So feel all those muscles, feel that connective tissue in there. Good. One hand, so let the fingertips come down to your palm and then reach back. So you feel that stretch all the way through your antebrazo. Feel it all the way through the forearm. Make sure your shoulders don't come up as you press in, but really feel the shoulder blades. La escapula abajo. Good. Now stretch your dedos. Set your fingers on their hand, discovering a little release there. And then go back to just some of those movements we did at the beginning of class, releasing your back totalmente. And you can kind of shimmy your torso forward and back and reach to the side. So I'm going to take my torso to one side, my arms to the other. Good. Inhale and then exhale, hinge from that other side. And then nos sentamos arriba. You'll sit up. I'm going to get a little prop for me. I'm just going to come down, take a breath or two here on the mat. Seeing if I can just put aside a little bit my responsibilities, what's coming next, and just pay attention to my breathing. And then slowly, when you feel ready, just lightly move the fingers. Movemos los dedos de la mano y también dedos del pie. And then from your feet also take a long stretch, bringing your brazos arriba, your arms up. From here, doblando las rodillas, you'll bend the knees, bring the legs in, and then rock your weight, just rolling to one side. And finding ourselves sentado. Good. Y nos ponemos las manos juntos. So bring your palms together, bow the head, close the eyes. Tu práctica es un regalo. Your practice is a gift. Muchas gracias. Thank you. And enjoy the rest of your evening. Namaste.